told you guys.
You want to bring us in?
I'm not lazy, but I definitely only like change a few people in the classes for the other part of this, but I just want that to be known.
We were gonna talk it through, or we didn't.
I'll talk you through my draft picks. I'll talk you through my draft picks
as a team.
So let's call this class.
Yeah,
let's call this class.
Tribunal, we're gonna
the real 1A.
I was gonna say class 1C because they don't talk about a 1C.
Oh, are we talking about 1C? Are we adding 1C?
I didn't know there was a 1C.
Because that guy's in 1C. Yeah, there is a 1C, and that guy's in 1C.
Was
that guy who doesn't. The guy who when you talk, you have to. If you answer his question, you have to.
He is in 1C. Shit.
Yeah.
I like him.
That's like but that's not the hero course, is it?
No.
It's
general
studies. Yeah.
Not Joy. Benta, you're wrong because he was in general studies, but he got put into class 1B recently.
Oh, because he's dope as fuck now.
Yeah. My man said, "Let me spend this season getting buff."
He had dope powers. He just didn't know how to use it. That's what it was.
And he couldn't use them in like certain situations. Like they weren't for all situations.
They're not. His powers aren't combat ready.
Hero.
He just needs to learn how to use them. Like
but they can be used.
But Eraserhead trained him right.
Hell yeah.
Eraserhead's the best.
Because it doesn't have a combat quirk. You can just shut your shit down and then give you these hands.
Yeah. Greg, you gonna bring us in? We didn't, and what's. And what episode are we doing? Are we doing the class 1A?
Let's do the class first, because the mom shit, I don't think that's gonna take long.
Okay.
And I'm gonna probably search more moms because y'all just think moms are so fucking great now.
Yo, I got some good. I came up with some good ones. I had to come up with doubles because I knew that Vince would take some of mine. I was looking up songs like, "Oh, Vince is going to use that."
And I said, TJ's going to use this. That's exactly what I did.
When I was thinking about it, I was like, "Yo!" In almost every anime I watch, everyone's mom was dead. So.
Yeah, a lot of animes, moms are dead. Yes,
moms are dead.
Or
like your mom's dead, and your dad raised you, and then your dad did a shit job raising you. So
I
cannot wait for Father's Day.
That's why I know Izuku Midoriya's father is probably a dope ass character. Whenever they withhold a father for somebody, the father's usually dope as fuck.
Probably. All right, so what's up, everybody? It's your my door's opening. What'd you forget? Oh, your mask. That's important. Quarantino Masco.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm waiting for the door to close. Cause it's squeaky. My door is my alarm system.
Well, put some oil.
No, my door is my alarm system. If I ever get my house broken into, you can't open that bitch quietly. I'm ready.
I got a dog. Somebody walk down the street, they start howling.
Alright, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Galaxy Greg, and here we are back with another episode of the Bmore Nerdy Podcast. I'm here with Diva XOXO.
What are they, little dummy?
DJ Tjones.
I know, I had to do a different one because someone called me out about not saying it.
There we go.
First of all, Vincent and Greg, both of y'all said y'all was going to say that every podcast.
Oh, I was saying sarcastically. I'm not that Baltimore, and I know I'm not hood friends with like clown me for that shit.
It's called Bmore Nerdy. You have to do it.
Yeah, but I'm the nerdy.
Okay, so this is what happened. So here's what happened. I got called out. I'm not gonna say no names. Somebody called me out for not saying it anymore. They was like, "Oh my god, shut up!" They were like, "Oh my god, all you say is hi, my loves. You don't say it anymore." So I'm back. I'm gonna say it every podcast now. I got it.
Be more, be the nerdy.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. All right, but today's episode is episode technically 5. Because we missed an episode and then we uploaded 5 as 4. So now this is technically 5. And today's episode is going to be about our perfect class 1A setup for My Hero Academia. So we're going to we made lists. So we're going to go through our list and then we're going to say, I guess, who we swap out in our draft picks and all that. Actually, we should do it like a draft. That would be funny.
I think
we got 20 seats.
Yeah. Let's get 20 seats and then we vote on who should be up there. How about we do that like that?
Okay, so.
Yeah. I agree.
This is our class picks. So I'll start, and I'm gonna pick someone I don't.
All right, No. This is the first round draft pick. Who is the? You got me. It's a big deal.
Okay, first round draft pick for class our perfect class 1A, to be honest, is for me it's still gonna be Bakugo, because just the amount of raw power he has, along with his skills with it. Like, he's not someone who's just, oh, I have raw power. He's actually learning creative ways to use it, and he wants to be a hero. And yeah, he's smart as shit.
Don't forget that. And he's smart. He's smart as shit. He's like
that was gonna be my first round draft pick right there, Bakugo.
All right,
I agree. Even though I want to say Shoto Todoroki, it is Bakugo. Bakugo, he is.
Personally, Todoroki just got too much family shit going on for me. Just like, yeah, you're the first round. No, I don't want to have Endeavor coming up in my shit. Why my son on the bench?
It's a good, but you got to think about that.
I actually started a new PSN account, and I named it Lord Explosion Murder.
So first round draft pick is Bakugo. That is like a unanimous decision right there.
It is unanimous. He's smart, he's creative, and he's always pushing, even though, he's a little aggressive, he's always pushing to be better at his powers, to be the best at what he does, to save people at the end of the day, even though, like, he could easily be a villain.
Yeah, plus the attitude adjustment shit is going to mellow out as he gets older. Like, yeah, sure, he'll be aggressive.
You can already see it. You can already see it changing, his attitude.
Just little things, especially with his boy, Kishirama?
Yeah, Kirishima.
Kirishima. He's different with him, but you can see like that's gonna come out more and more.
All right.
Yeah. Plus, also, if you saw the movie, he even said, "I lowered myself to fight with Deku." He would never do that season 1. Fuck out of here. I'll figure it out.
Season 1, he by myself. F the team. I'm gonna beat Deku by myself without this.
That movie
team.
was great.
That movie was so amazing. It was so good. It was so good.
So,
all right,
Benson, you can go second.
2. All right. So the second person. I'm gonna go with. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to make y'all mad. I'm gonna go with Shoto.
Shoto.
Not just. only because like he. Okay, so granted, he starts off like a little
bitch
shit. Like, he is a little shit when he starts off. He is. I'm only gonna use my ace power because my dad sucks. No.
You know you have to have that one emo character.
He got the hair in front of his face and everything.
And he is it.
Yeah.
Yes. But then, like, you can see him develop, like, even with, which is starting right now, animated, the Endeavor arc. Oh, I'm so excited for it. Like, you see him just trying to, like, even though my dad maybe not shit, but like before the Endeavor arc, my dad might not be shit, but he can teach me a lot. Like, there's a lot that I can learn from the number 2 hero. Like, I gotta set aside my, my differences for that. And then he's smart. He knows how to use his power as well. He understands both of his powers well, and how, like, granted, even though his dad was like, this is the best way to combine them, but like, he understands that combination and how to balance one off the other. So I'm gonna go with Shoto as number 2.
Ooh, all right. So for me, my choice is going to be, and it's going to be out of left field, Tokiyami.
Tokiyami. Where's she?
Dude, bird dude. Dark Shadow. Definitely my number 2.
He's not out of.
I mean, we all like. That's why I'm reluctant to pick Izuku Midoriya, because he's the main character. He's super powerful. He's gonna be OP. But I just want to highlight like the people that's not like highlighted. Tokiyami is absolutely ridiculous.
He's savage. He really is.
If he learns how to control Dark Shadow to his full potential, he will be unstoppable. Except for Light, of course. But even then, he could come up with ways to.
He has, because remember, his hero costume has like a cape on it, so that Dark Shadow can be in that cape and be in some type of darkness while he's moving around. Like, he's already developing ways to be able to work in the daytime, and maybe he becomes like a nighttime hero. Yeah, like when he becomes a hero, he just works mostly at night.
When he wears Dark Shadow, it's just absolutely ridiculous. It's so savage. Then he learns from Hawks how to fly. So that's another plus. Like, he's just getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So Tokiyami is definitely class 1A.
All right, Greg.
All right, I'm gonna go with the obvious.
You sound far. Come closer to your mic.
So personally, the next one I'm gonna go with is Izuku Midoriya. Why? Because he is the main character, plot armor, gotta have that.
Right here.
Go ahead. But then also, he's a powerhouse. Period. Point blank. He is he's the top 3 in his class. He's gonna be the next greatest hero. We already know that. But besides that, if we were just looking at it from class perspective, he has progressed the most in the class in a short period of time. So his exponential growth rate just shows me that he's got a lot more he's got inside of him. Fuck all the other quirks coming up. He's got just power. Period. And he's smart, much like we said Bakugo. And I think he's just got what it takes to be a hero.
You know what I'd hate that they don't highlight on Midoriya anymore is how much he studies other heroes, because that was a big thing in season 1. How much he knew about Bakugo, how much he used to write down and note other people's weaknesses and powers, and not just like with his class, but like other heroes, and he would just pay attention to that stuff. And they don't put any more highlight on the strategic side of Midoriya and how he had to be strategic because he didn't have as much control over his powers. Yeah. But other than that, I still agree.
Penta in Unordinary, I got to a part where they explained why he's so dope at using his powers.
Oh, the guy in the web comic?
He studied everyone and read up before he even had powers. So now he knows all the potential ways their powers can be used, even though they're still learning how to use them.
Yeah, that's perfect, because that's how he learns how to use his kicks. With he's studying Ida. He learned from Ida. I can't wait for him to. I hope that he links up with after this the manga arc is over. With the rabbit chick. What's a Miracle?
That would be great for him. That would be great for him.
Because she's a boss.
She is a boss.
Yeah, it would.
Oh, that would be tough.
They gave Compressor Robo arms. She should get one.
Okay, so my next pick is going to come from Class 1B. And it's Shigesaki. She's the girl who can do the plant stuff that grows from her. She's dope. And I feel like she should have been in Class 1A. Like, her powers, her understanding of her powers, her understanding of her class, like, she really should have been in 1A. Like, I don't understand. But
better than 1B. Hey. It's just you got in a different class. Like, you're still the same.
No.
It's some weak people in there.
No. I said what I said. Why? I'll put her in the class. I put her in Class 1A.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. I would give it to her too, because not only can she control the hair, she can break it off and still control it as well.
Right. It doesn't have to be connected to her, and she has great control over her power. She has better control than some people in Class 1A of her power at now. So when we did the what was that, the spring festival or whatever, she had better control over her powers than some of the people, and I hate to use him as an example, Kinemari. He didn't have as good control of his electrical powers as she did over her her natural powers. So it's just stuff like that just makes me think that she should be in Class 1A rather than 1B.
All right. This my guy. I cannot pronounce his name, to be honest with you. I think they only said it once. I think it's Osway or Oswey.
Oswey.
Mm-hmm.
No. The one that can he basically, it's kind of weird. His power, the one thing he did in the training art, when he attached a tracking device to the Nomu.
He can melt things together.
He can merge things together. I think his power has ridiculous capabilities, and he would be amazing to be in Class 1A. It's not even that Class 1A. I mean, Class 1B, what's the name? It sucks more than Class 1A. Class 1A is getting special attention, if you haven't noticed, just because Izuku Midoriya is in the class. They really are getting special attention. Everything happening because he's in that class, and All Might's always around them all the time. So they're getting greater opportunities to showcase their powers. They're greater opportunities to use their powers in real combat situations. So I would love to see what he can do in a combat situation. That's why I would like to see him in Class 1A. His capabilities. He can merge people together. He can merge a villain with the ground and keep him from moving. Like, this his possibilities with his powers he can do.
Yeah. And he can merge things together as well. So that's another thing. Like, he does have some endless possibilities. Greg, it is on you.
My next pick is going to be one from class 1B that comes later, and it's going to be Hitoshi Shisho. Mind control.
Okay, who is he?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one we were talking about earlier. The one where when he, if you answer his question, he can control you.
He is someone who I feel like is really proving himself to be a hero. My man's got buffed real quick. He said, "Yo, let me put on this muscle." He did this voice modulator. I'm about to fuck with everybody. Now, the only time that I probably should give him a lower spot on the list, but the only time I think his power wouldn't work is if you're going against a solo villain, because you can't ask him a question. So, because he's by himself, so what you gonna do? Like, if he 1v1 Shigaraki, there's no way he's gonna get him to ask him or answer a question, especially if you know his power already. That shit be hard.
Yeah, if you know his power, it's hard.
And that's why he had to train in other ways.
But it's not just that, but then he was even creative with it, because even Midoriya, because he uses mind tricks with it too, because Midoriya knew that he could not answer his question, and he still answered the question because, he was like teasing him, and you do stuff like that. We use psychology and stuff to
that's what I was going to say as well. He would have to be the kind of hero like the Question or Rickshaw from DC. He would have to be stealthy. He would have to do investigations on people to see who they're connected to, follow them for a while.
So, but he would be I wholeheartedly agree he should have been in class 1A, and he proved a great point. Like, my power isn't made. The test that we had was made for combat, and my power was not made for combat.
Got other points like rescue points.
Yeah, but they didn't know the rescue points. Oh no, they said rescue points, right?
Do stuff for him.
He could have. Would that count? Like, he said, hey, it asked him a question, and then he would like destroy the robot. Would that count for his robot or somebody else's robot?
Ooh, good question.
That's a real question, because then I'd be him, like, nah, like, I made him kill the robot, so that's my point. Okay, so my next pick is Suyu.
Awesome.
Because she is awesome. She's great with her powers. She understands, where her powers are useful, where they, like, how to use them, what is, like, the best way to convey her powers. And she knows, like, most likely, and she even knows where she wants to go when she becomes a superhero. She knows she wants to do, like, save and rescue, and most likely she's going to be on a boat, because that's where she'll be, most helpful. But, like, she's figured all that out and she just started.
I saw a YouTube video where they made an argument that she would be in the big 3 of the new class. And I was like, I honestly see it. So her powers are ridiculous. First of all, she has a tongue. She can turn invisible.
Yep.
She can secrete, was it acid or something like that? Was it acid? I don't know.
She secretes.
she can,
anything that gets secreted is always good.
She can hold things in her stomach. That's ridiculous. Like, that thing came in handy. Like, she's OP.
And I feel like if she works on her strength, like if she gets stronger, she'll probably be able to jump farther, faster. Like, if she works on, like, her physical abilities, it'll just, like, make her stronger. Like, she just start lifting weights with her tongue. Think of what she could do.
Lifting weights with her tongue. Yeah. She starts doing that Zoro workout just with the tongue.
With the tongue?
All right. For my next pick is going to go with Asudo. Yeah.
He's not on my list. Not yet. I'm still making it. I'm just.
Asudo, whatever. The chick with the acid. What's her name?
Yeah.
Mina.
Ashida. Yeah, Ashida. Mina Ashida. Mm-hmm.
Greg, you gotta come closer to your mic.
Yeah, you do. You're so far away.
I'm not far.
Oh gosh. That's better.
She is very versatile as well. She deserves to stay in class 1A. She just secretes acid, like I would say about what's her name, but she can calibrate the the acidity of it. She can make it so it's slippery. Like that's how she uses to skate. She can make it so it eat through anything. I've seen her use it to like climb walls. So she would melt like footholes in the wall and just climb. Like she can use it as a projectile as well.
Yeah, and I think if she gets better at that projectile part of it, it's going to be really amazing. Because granted, right now she only can do like the little hands together, but if she can figure out another way to like get it to project, maybe she gets like a support item to do it with, it's going to be crazy.
And then her dance moves, it makes her like she uses that in battle. Like it's crazy.
Which is smart.
Yep.
So I'm next. My next one is Manga Fukidashi. That's the dude. Y'all haven't met him yet.
I see him. The guy with the comic book
who
thing.
does the comic book word.
That is so. I just love his power. I don't feel like it has that much versatility in terms of like how it works. It's just more so. I just like how it works. Like I could say something and you just get slapped with a fucking word as long as it's onomatopoeia. Let's go.
Yeah, and if he gets like some type of like a mic device, you know, like kind of like what Coda has to like project his voice, he could smack you from like far away. Like you could be on the run and he could yell "Bam!" and then boom, like
I throw him in.
Get hit.
He has a nice amount of power as well.
Yeah, and a lot of people sleep on some of these like other powers, but yeah, I definitely put him in.
Hero and use his words to hold up buildings and shit. Like a building's collapsing and he yells "Crack." I don't fucking know, and it holds up the building with the words. How does he eat? Because his head's a word bubble.
I don't know.
a feeding tube through the belly button.
That's why I love this.
Okay, we have waited too long to say my boy Kirishima. I'm sorry. I was going through other names and trying to pick and moving names around, but he deserves to be on this list. That hardening, is everything. It is so good.
Okay.
What's his final move called? Unbreakable. Unbreakable is
Unbreakable. Oh, I love it.
Unbreakable got broken, but he kept making it unbreakable, so it couldn't get broken.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's like how the original Incredible Hulk was supposed to be. The original Incredible Hulk, every time that he gets knocked down, he gets beat down, he gets angrier, he gets stronger. And that's how Kirishima is. Every time he gets broken, he heals back up, and then that becomes stronger.
Yeah, because that's fucking him up. Like
and that's why he's that's why he's better than Tetsu, because Tetsu has one state. He can't get stronger. He's just still. Kirishima hardening has no end to it.
No limit. And not just that. Tetsu has to eat. He has to have a very, very high iron diet so that he can harden. Because like say he didn't have enough iron that day, then he's not going to get as hard. Like
crazy.
It's okay.
Yes, homo. He's not gonna. He's not gonna get as hard.
It's funny because I actually wrote down like a list of 20 students, and most of these are on here, not the exact order that I have it, but all these.
Well, I don't have it. I don't think we're really going in any order because we're going around. But like, I feel like we're gonna have a good 20.
I'm writing it down, and your list is identical to the one I've been saying. I'm not mad at it.
Well, that's good. That means we know that the real class sucks. TJ, it is your turn.
I'm gonna go with Denki Kaminari.
Okay.
I feel like he can be stronger if he gets the right support items. That's all he needs.
If he
first of all,
his ability more of a ranged attack rather than a close one, he'd be perfectly.
I think. I don't like the support items they gave him either. Like the new one, it's okay, but it could be a lot better.
But look at what he did in the war arc. He was able to, because of the way his electrical abilities are, he was able to absorb the villain's electrical capability. So like the villain would shock it, he could just take it and re-release it, which is actually
that's what I want. I want him to have some kind of battery pack where when he's not fighting, he's not He can save it. Like keep dispersing it into an energy pack. Kind of like
the small
kind of like with Granny Tsunade did with her power. And store it up over time, and then use it.
And what Bakugo, and kind of like what Bakugo does with the gauntlets, like he holds some of, like he's of course always discreet, like what is
discreting?
Discreting, yeah, discreting, excreting. That's what it is, excreting it. But it's getting held in the. What are you saying, Greg? You're so far away.
Hold on, getting stuff so that my mic don't echo and. Look, I've changed what I've been using as a mic 3 times during this one podcast, so bear with me. What you guys are talking about is a capacitor. It stores electricity and then releases it at a constant rate, or it can discharge it all at once with no harm to the system. Yeah. Similarly, a capacitor works in your computer. Every key that you hit in your computer is a capacitor, a tiny one. It stores small amounts of electricity, and every time you touch it, it essentially discharges that electricity to let the computer know, hey, I'm pressing a button.
And also,
wow, you are a fucking man.
When you take civil engineering and you have to take physics 206, you learn about this shit along with electromagnets. But that's why I was gonna say he needs some type of transformer as a support item, because then he would be able to discharge small amounts of electricity in the transformer. There's a step up transformer and a step down. He could use a step up transformer to amplify his electricity and make 1 volt turn into 100,000 volts.
Also, if you remember, his power contributes to his mental state. So the more electricity he has, the smarter he is. Right. So it's ridiculous. That's what he needs. That's exactly what he needs. If he can store electricity, he can take in electricity, convert it, store it, all that, he would be unstoppable.
Yeah, I agree.
So hook my man's up with a backpack that's a transformer / capacitor.
Yep.
Good. Okay, he was on my list. I'm next, right?
Yeah.
Momo. Y'all niggas just skipping out on Momo.
We were gonna get to Momo.
Momo has to be on that list because
she has to. She's fucking amazing. She's amazing.
A fucking genius. She's still learning how to use her powers right, like in a combat situation. Because her powers obviously aren't the most combat ready, but the application of using my fat to build shit is dope. Yo, if she got on my 600-pound life, she could build a city.
Yeah. She needs to work with Fat Gum.
She does need to work with Fat Gum. Right, yeah, she needs to work with Fat Gum. Because that's really all he is dispersing fat into energy. But not just that, like, she's so smart. Like, she understands, like, and that's the weird thing about her power. Her power could be seen as something that's so, like, just a bad thing. But because you have to understand the actual makeup of whatever you're making down to, like, a chemical level. You need to understand that. And because she does, she can do anything.
The guns, the bullets.
She could have made the bullets. And she could mass produce the bullets. She could just sit there and just eat with one hand and produce out the other. Boom, boom, boom.
Literally shitting out bullets.
Literally shitting out bullets.
Maybe that's how her family's rich. They made her make money.
No, they don't.
There is law against it, yes.
Yeah, like that's like her family's power. Like I think that's a family power for her. Like so is Asui's. That's her family's power as well. Like all her family looks like little frogs.
Yeah, I've seen the pictures of them. Yeah, they're all frog people.
You can see the picture. They're all frog people. Okay, since you stole Momo, because I was literally about to say that. Koamari, she's in class 1B. It's the mushroom girl.
I have her.
Yeah, she's awesome. She can literally like just put mushroom spores in your body and kill you. Like. It ain't too much more I need to say.
That's scary.
She could be a villain.
Yeah.
That's how scary it is. Scary. And she can knock you out with the spores. She can like she just has so much, like there's such a range of her powers. And sometimes, like granted, she said it's slow because it's like a dispersed like air, but like she just needs give her a little like leaf blower thing where she can just compress the air and blow that bad boy out. She could knock you out instantly.
All right, my next choice, Modema.
Who?
The dude that can take powers and use them.
Oh yeah.
His class
I had him way.
He's annoying as fuck, but his power is the truth.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
definitely.
He is so good. And then like it automatically takes like when he takes your power, he can understand your power even better than you. So like him as a hero, either way, like he can help other heroes out.
Like, oh, I've taken his power before. This is what the weakness is. This is that. Yeah, he could definitely.
Yeah, he could be a coach. He could be a teacher at the school if he wanted to, just to help the kids grow and stuff like that. Like another limitless person.
Let me whoop your ass with your own power real quick. Let me show you what this shit can
really
do.
And that's my thing. Like, and then the other thing is, if he could find a way to store powers, because he only can do like one at a time, right, or something like that. He could find a way to store powers 3 at a time. So if he could find, 3 at a time is fine. If he can do 3 at a time, that's cool. Because then you can like, because like think if he has a hero team and he's like, all right, I put the perfect team together where if I take these 3 powers whenever I need them, or whatever, and just learns how to not combine them, but like take them in and out, because he can't only use 1 at a time. He can store 3. You
know what I just realized? He's diet all for one.
Diet all for one.
He is diet all for one.
You remember the show Heroes? I don't know if you guys ever watched that. The main character, that was his power. His power was he didn't have to touch you. He'd just be in your vicinity and he could use the power that you have. And then later, like as his power grew, like after he left your vicinity, he could never use that power again. But as his power grew, he learned that it's stored within them, and all he had to do was think about the person, and then he was able to use their power.
Oh wow,
that's spoilers.
Yeah, that's what happens with what's the name? That chick. Yeah, blood chick.
Yeah, if you read Unordinary, this is a spoiler, so skip about 10 seconds ahead. The main character's power is if he sees it visually, he can copy it. And it's only copied. They don't tell you how long it's copied, and he has a limit to how many he can copy, but that's his power, and I think that power is tough because he, like I said, he learns how to use other people's powers better than they can.
And that's what happens with what's her name again? Blood girl. Blood girl, the girl who takes your blood.
Oh, I don't know. Fucking.
she's discount Harley Quinn basically.
Discount Harley Quinn.
She is like Harley.
Diet Quinn.
Yeah, because like Twice is like their version of Deadpool. She's like their version of Harley Quinn, basically. Yeah.
I'll see it.
And she when she awakens her quirk, because they go through the quirk awakening for all the League of Villains. When she awakens her quirk, she's able to take someone's blood, and then if she has a connection with them, like how she did with she can actually turn into them and use their power as well.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She dropped like 50 niggas on their neck. That was fucked up.
Nice.
All you heard was splat. I didn't think she was gonna kill niggas. I thought they was just gonna drop them and they get hurt.
I can't wait to see Gatton in the anime. Oh my god, Gatton is gonna be ridiculous.
It's really funny because all these people watching like, okay, Midoriya gets some broken bones. No, niggas already die a lot in this show, so
I can't wait.
All right, I'm next. So I said, someone I'm gonna throw in a weaker one. Coda, the guy that can talk to animals. Yes. That's actually a really good ability when you think about it in terms of rescue, especially because of rescue. Because there's so many applications that you can use. Say you're out at sea. I'm pretty sure this world has a fucking giant squid or something.
Sea kings.
I can get said giant squid to pick you up.
What? Sea kings.
Yep, I got a sea king. Fucking pick you up.
You said Coda? You really said him? I don't know.
Think about it like this: a kid gets lost in the woods. Everybody been looking for this nigga for weeks. I tell the birds, hey, yo, birds, what's up? Go find my nigga. All right, we got you. I get a murder of crows out this bitch. Oh, flying around. My nigga. They come back. Hey, yo, he 2 miles due west. Some random ass nigga trying to take his cheeks. You want us to peck him? Yeah, peck him, my nigga.
What Coda needs to do, Coda needs to learn to be an animal trainer as well. So if he walked around with a gang of animals with him, say like he had a tiger or something like that, like that's with him, that can...
But he's too scared to talk to a tiger. He's too scared. He not
Joe Exotic.
He not Joe Exotic.
Also, let's not forget, mans can talk to bugs.
Yes.
So also, I want to know how far his grasp of animals goes. Because is it just animals with lower consciences? Because if you didn't know, there are water bears all over your fucking face. So what if I learn to?
It's not even just that.
Microscopic animals.
Stealth as well. He can use bugs to get info on people and stuff like that. Say like you don't know his reach with it. Like he could probably do a lot of things.
Like he's like pretty. Unless you got a vacuum tight room where a centipede or a fucking ant can't get in, I could learn some shit. Ant come back to me, hey yo, you ready to kill everybody out this bitch, bro? You better get the fuck. And I'd be like, thanks, Ant. Like,
Ant. Okay.
Your turn.
I didn't think of my next one. I'm sorry. All right, give me 2 seconds. I was looking at some people in class 1A, 1B. We have let me see, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We're all right. Coda was 17.
He's my 17 actually. My legitimate 17.
We're almost there. Okay, since I can't think of somebody in class 1B, I will say I'm gonna say Jiro.
Jiro?
Why Jiro?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, who's Jiro? I gotta
the
look at this.
earphone jack.
Okay.
Like so many people, I
will argue this one. I can argue this one because
you can argue
use Mizo. Shoji, I think it would be a better pick. Because not only do we got 6 arms, but he can turn all those arms into ears. So I don't feel like earphone jack is worth it when I can get a nigga with a whole bunch of ears.
Yes. But she can do the pulse. She can do her heart pulse thing. Like now that she has but granted she needs her support item. But she can do the heart pulse thing and make like tremors. And if she can increase that and like make it more powerful, she can basically be Whitebeard.
Oh yeah, she could be. No, there is a Whitebeard already in this universe. What's that one kid?
But he can only get
Zuku's brother, because he looks just like him.
He only can do like that little one though.
No, he can do a big one. It's just that his power has a lot of recoil.
Yes, that was the problem with him.
Yeah.
The harder he vibrates, the harder the vibration is back on him. And you remember that earthquake that we had? I felt that shit in my body, and that was only
all he needs to do is, but then that means all he needs to do is get a support item that can take the reverb.
Well, my nigga gonna walk around in a fucking condom, wear a whole bunch of rubber?
Yeah, sure. Why not? It's just like
there's a lot of characters I don't see growth to that character. That's the only problem.
Well, because it's like some are like their favorite. So
let's see who I would pick next. Uraraka would definitely.
Oh wait, can I take my pick back?
Who you get?
I want Ida.
That's one person I don't see growth in his powers.
Who?
But he comes from a family of superheroes with this power, so it's not like he needs growth. He just, like, granted, he'll find other ways to use it. But I feel like Ida will be just fine as a superhero and in Class 1A. I take Jiro off. I'm putting Ida on. I did it.
I feel like Ida is going to be, out of 10, a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, that's what I don't think he's going to be that big of a hero. That's my thing.
He's not going to be that big of a hero, but he will be a hero without a doubt.
Breaking the sound barrier or nothing with his legs, like.
Well, maybe he will.
But there's a limit to his power because, like, I need to know is his legs mechanical or are they bio? That's my thing.
His legs literally have an engine in them. They have a literal
a regular engine. So can he open himself up and upgrade his engine?
Yes, he does that.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Like one way he upgrades his engine, his family does all of this. If he removes his exhaust from his engine, because
I knew that one. I didn't know that one.
Upgraded, yeah. If he removes
he put like turbos in it, or something like that, like a bigger block or something like that to make his legs.
Nigga, I think that's the bio part. That, like, if I work out enough, my engine block get bigger, and I can go from a V6 to a V8. But like at some point in time, that nigga's cash is gonna be too fucking big.
They gonna be like Frankie Arms.
Like he'll have a whole ass engine, like Frankie's fucking arms, calves. Hey guys, I just got back from the gym. The fuck is wrong with you?
The mechanic.
Sure you don't have a fucking tumor, my dude?
I stick by my choice.
I like Uraraka, but I would like for her to have complete gravity control. That's what I would love to see her have. Because that would,
she can't.
Oh my god! They never make women that strong. Women have so many different. That's what I want to get into on our Mother's Day thing. Oh my god! It's so many women they can make stronger. Like I feel like they make One Piece Nami. I feel like they make her weak on purpose. That pisses me off.
No, because she used to be.
Nami's supposed to be weak.
Yes, she gets stronger, she gets better, but it's like, come on, she could be better. You all know that.
Oh, you don't know what she gets later on. She gets stronger. She gets another buff.
Okay, but yeah, if Uraraka had complete gravity control, it would be ridiculous. She could like force gravity upon you, take gravity away, like. And
that's what one of my characters has. And he focuses gravity in his hands sometimes.
That's a villain from Marvel, Gravitron.
Yeah. Yep. The dude in the one I'm writing, can Hey, fuck! Is Jordan like tapping on the fucking window?
I hope y'all wasn't talking to me. I was.
Greg locked his girlfriend up.
Oh.
But yeah, another power up she should have is definitely jetpacks. She needs jetpacks, so when she makes herself zero gravity, she can move. She can fly around. Yep.
Yeah, she can move.
And next is Greg's part, but I think he just walked away.
Yep. Well. What up? Podcast. Good. This gives me time to think.
This gives me time to look up people.
Wait. No. This is the last one. This is the last one.
The one dude that's his skin is all completely black.
I was looking at him just now. I am looking for his hero.
I thought his power was dope, and I can't remember exactly is what I'm thinking. That's what
I'm literally looking at him right now. I'm literally looking right now. That's why I had overall abilities. Found it. Close combat type. 4 handles. She uses black quirk to hide from enemy attacks or ambushes. Oh, this is the one who can move through the color black.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see it being good.
Well, the power is a D. The speed is a B. It's a 4 out of 6. The technique is a 5 out of 6. His intelligence is a 2 out of 6.
You give him a backpack with a paint gun. He's unstoppable.
And he can just paint black stuff.
Yes. He can move through the whole room. Like
his name is Shiha Kiro.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. The guy that's
yes.
Yeah. The nigga.
If you gave this nigga a black gun, like if he like he had a paint gun, he just paint the room black, or they throw out spots like black spots.
Give him a paint grenade. He throws on the ground, boom, black everywhere.
Yep. He can just go through the room. So only thing is, like, it'd be better if he could go through shadows, but he can just go through the color black.
Am I up?
Yeah, this is the last pick. This is number 20 for our class.
Let me make sure that he hasn't been said.
We have Bakugo, Shoto, Togoyami, Midoriya. I don't know who we wrote here. We have a name and I don't know who it is. I can't read my own handwriting. But then we got Shigazaki, Aza. Oh wait, I can't read my handwriting, guys. So sorry, sorry. I was trying to write down the right. Oh, Asawa, that's the one.
Shoji.
Okay,
we didn't add him.
Shoji.
Yeah, the dude with dupli arms.
Oh, right, because we didn't say
Octo nigga.
I don't see him going that far either.
See, this is where the
add
big
him because he would be good for things like support. My man.
Then be support. Don't be a hero.
Let my dude get as strong as All Might. 6 arms, hitting you at once. Like
he has many. He get more than 6 arms. He
can
many
multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
Then when he was on the team with Earphone Jack, he was the eyes, she was the ears.
Mm-hmm.
So when they're paired up in specific, they're a dope pair.
That is a dope pair.
Yeah.
Maybe he's one of those heroes who has to be on the team, like that cat team where all the heroes, they're a group of heroes.
Because he couldn't get as strong as All Might. He can boost his strength.
No
he can boost his strength. He cannot get as strong as All Might. But
All I'm saying is he got potential.
He does have potential, like Pinocchio.
For sure.
You got potential. You got potential. I do like that he can grow his limbs back as well. He does have regeneration.
On my duplicate parts.
Yep. Is that it? That it for us?
Right. That's the
class. Talk about some whack ones that don't deserve to be in the school.
Midoriya! But not Midoriya. I was waiting for that.
I was actually gonna throw fucking Minato in there just for shits and giggles.
No, you will not do that for shits and giggles.
But
you keep your shits and your giggles
with his power.
No, you can keep your shits and giggles.
All right, so you're gonna act like when they got attacked at the training place that his power didn't fucking come in handy along with that fucking pluck. We gonna act like that? Oh, already did. Or in the movie, or in what else? I think it helped a couple things.
No, Cero can be very good as well.
Wait, I didn't say Cero. I wanted him.
Cero could be very good. He can make any kind of tape. Any kind of tape.
Oh, it's any kind of tape? I thought it was only scotch.
No, at first it is, but he gets...
What kind of scotch tape you using? I need that shit.
He gets better and he learns that he can develop any kind of tape. He can use duct tape, electrical tape, anything. No, he wasn't on the list, but he...
Oh, then fuck the last nigga, Cero, because that tape is awesome.
He could definitely get better. And then he swings around like Spider-Man. Come on.
Spectacular Spider-Man.
They said you gotta increase at the training camp. They're like, you gotta increase how fast and how much tape you can make, and they just made this nigga shoot tape out his elbows. That shit look like it.
I like the training camp because it wasn't like your typical training. Like literally, like Momo and Sato had to sit and just eat and then produce and then eat and produce. Whereas like they told Togoyami, they was like, you gonna go in the dark cave and fight. You gonna fight this nigga by yourself. And they told
Shoto, all right, you gotta keep this water at the perfect temperature by going hot then cold.
Yeah, he was like,
annoying that would get.
Hot cold.
And I don't know how Sato's body works, but he would die from diabetes.
My weakness is only one thing: diabetes.
And then his power doesn't last for long either. That's the thing with him. Like
he's dumb when he like his power has too many drawbacks.
A shot of insulin, just a straight up.
Yeah, he does eat straight insulin shots.
You gonna get just dumb strong.
Fuck that cake. That cake shit you eating, nigga. You just need
sugar pouches, just insulin
straight.
My nigga need to become a heroin addict right before the fight. Got that vein. Shoot that insulin in. Let's go.
You know who like probably could be dope? Would like be like a Emma Frost type character. Toru. Like she could be like Emma Frost. Like you know if she can figure out how to use that invisibility to her like.
She's permanent invisible.
But like remember she gets like, oh, I can reflect light and do all this other stuff. Like she could
I wanted to be known. I think it's really weird that they let a 15-year-old child walk around naked in society and say, I'm a hero.
Yeah.
You're a sex offender.
She literally does walk around naked.
You can't
They need to do her like they do everyone else. Use some kind of technology to make clothes out of her DNA. Yes. Make clothes from her DNA. Because like
how they do, because they don't let what's his name, Lemillion. Yeah, it's hard to say, guys. It's a tongue.
It's Lay and then Lemillion.
He's naked for a majority of the time.
But in his superhero costume, he's not naked. They use hair.
How long did it take to make that shit? Because the fibers are made from his hair.
So that takes a long time. That's years.
They just shaved this nigga head one day and say, "You'll get it back."
That's years.
Right? They just shaved his head, and let him be bald for a little bit.
Or if they could clone his hair.
Probably. There's probably a quirk for that. There's a quirk for that.
Maybe they shaved his hair and then like. I don't know, Recovery Girl kissed his head and then his head grew back and then they shaved it again. And
that sounds painful. What the fuck?
Shaved it again.
All day
growing fast?
I don't know. That's the only way I could think of it. Well, that's our class 1A. If you guys like it, let us know. If you don't like it, let us know, but we also don't care.
Yeah, please. I want the smoke. I really do. I like the argument. I'm on this podcast for the smoke. I don't care. I'll give you my opinion. I want the arguments in the comments. I really do.
Right. Come argue with us, because we'll argue back. I promise I will argue back. And some of our listeners can contest to it, because y'all be posting stuff and I'll be like, nope. That's not what we about to do. All right, Greg, so you want to pick us out?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you guys can always remember to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Wait, Instagram, Twitter,
Facebook,
Twitch,
not Facebook,
and YouTube.
There you go.
I'm not gonna be on my Facebook. We not friends. Nah, we. But yeah, at Galaxy Greg, spelled GALAXYGR3G. Don't forget to follow us at Bmore Nerdy on Instagram and Twitter. And make sure to like, subscribe, share this with all your friends so we can get more listeners. And don't forget to rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts and like this on Spotify so that we can move up in the algorithm and become, more well-known. Also, I want to give a shout out to Niles. Thank you for the music as you always provide.
Thank you,
make sure you guys go listen to his album that he just released on May the 4th. My man loves Star Wars. So, May the 4th be with you. But the songs on there are pretty dope, pretty lax. And all the artists I know, hit him up if you want to make songs with him and use his beats, because he's always willing to work with you guys.
Follow me on Instagram at always the diva. That's always _the _diva. Yeah, and that's it. Make sure you guys comment. We want the smoke. Like, we want to hear from you guys, and let us know. Well, I guess more so let me know if you want to be a guest, and I'll get you on an episode and we'll figure out what you want to talk about, and tell us what you want us to hear us talk about. Because I mean, we got a couple episodes planned, but we could always have more.
Most likely anime drug dealer.
Most likely.
Oh, that's what I am? The most likely anime drug dealer?
No, that's Light Yagami, because if that nigga wanted to move bricks, he'd move them without a doubt. Bricks would be moved. All right, TJ.
All right, you can find me on all social medias, timeless_Tjones. Please like, comment, do all the good things. Please stay safe out there during the quarantine. It's almost over, hopefully. We can get back to work soon.
Wear your mask.
I gotta pay bills.
All right. If that's everything, well, I'm your host, Galaxy Greg, and as I always say, space awaits. Peace.
Bye, little dummies.